What's up, y'all? It's a great gray day today and I'm wasted. Also, I got that wraith review I said I'd get to you sooner or later, like a month ago. So I guess that was like later than sooner, but to be honest, this thing sliced my thumb open right after my first impressions review, so I couldn't really flip with this hand for like a week. It healed up nicely because this thing's so damn sharp and the cut was so clean, but it made me a little bit more hesitant to flip this thing. But you know, I got over it because you know, that's what you do when you're playing with a sharp object all the time. Anyways, quick recap. Sandwich style balisong, Zen pins, they're screwed in, they're not press fit, I like that. G10 scales, titanium liners. They have titanium spacers, but they're not like chunky spacers. It's weird. They're like, anyways, 154 cm blade, Bowie blade. You can see like the this thing's dirty as hell. Flipping over EPS knives there. Has a blade steel. This thing's sharp. Still has a tip. I've been flipping this every day for a month. I've been flipping it over concrete. No, I haven't been flipping it over concrete. I've been flipping it over carpet. Carpet's like nature's concrete. What the fuck am I saying? Okay, let's get into it. The first thing I've noticed about this knife, but I mentioned it in the unboxing video, is how long the blade is of this knife. Oh my goodness, that was terrible. This blade is, according to Blade HQ, 4.6 inches long. And I'm just gonna be using a Kraken as a reference point because I feel like that's, and people are very familiar with a Kraken. Most Kraken blades are around 4.5. So this is just a tad longer, but the handles of this are shorter than a Kraken's by like actually a little bit, quite a bit. If you see here, the blade is so much closer to the end of the handles than most other balis nowadays. So as much as this thing has been compared to a replicant, I have to say it's like a very different, it's a drastically, okay, not drastically, it's a different experience. There we go. Because of just the dimensions of this knife in general. This knife is very, very thin. The handles are shorter, the blade's longer, so the balance of it is very neutral. I was flipping a Tonto Kraken before I got this knife, and I was able to pick it up with the latch on and flip it, which yeah, that latch was making me lose my mind, guys. That was great. But the most modern balisongs have like longer handles so that you have more real estate to manipulate it with. For example, like a Chimera, very long handles, very long knife. The Kraken has very long handles. The Alpha Beast has shorter handles, but the blade's not as long and it's more blade heavy. Not that a balisong with short handles can't be good, but it just doesn't, it's like way harder to balance it and manipulate it better. I had a Benchmade 51 with Flytanium handles, and those handles were so small compared to the replicant I had, and I couldn't get used to it. However, these handles, while they're a little bit shorter, they're not like mega short. Like I can still like do ladders and stuff with them, but I just feel like they took like a slightly larger balisong and compressed it into a slightly shorter balisong, And it even comes to the feel of the construction. Like, I was afraid for a while that since this was really thin, that there'd be less material to like push up against any like me sitting on it or any like sort of stress. But like everything about this knife is so tight. It's so like screamingly tight. This is for how small this feels in the hand. This is like the most like dense feeling. There we go, that's the word for it. It's like, it feels dense. Like the machining on this must have been like so tight. Oh, come on. So tight. Okay, what was I saying? Yeah, so like I mean, I don't know how it will hold to straight up beating, considering there's just straight up less material than like a replicant. But this thing is the most solid feeling knife I've had that isn't just like slabs up titanium. That isn't just pure titanium knives. And I like that a lot. This thing feels like more premium than the price. Which is $280. If he does another run of these, I'm gonna be surprised if it's still $280. These things are damn good. If you missed out on this, sorry. Like, this is a great knife. And honestly, the only real cons of this knife is the fact that, I mean, it's very rare. Very rare. And people are just gonna compare it to the Rep because the Rep's been around since what? When did Den get his V1 Rep? Like 8 years ago. So it's not as customizable yet, but I feel like that's the beauty of this knife. Like, this doesn't feel like a prototype knife or anything like that. Oh my goodness, gotta get all that crap off. But yeah, no, if someone's selling one, which I highly doubt anyone is selling these right now, I just get it. Just get it. It definitely just, it feels like so with so many, with the explosion of balisongs and a lot of them being like the same channel aluminum, like Kraken, like imitators, this is an outlier balisong, I feel. Like, it's not an outlier to where it's, it doesn't feel funky. It feels very flippable and streamlined, but it's just like the dimensions of it throw me off in a good way. Like, and just the look of it looks gorgeous. I like this knife a lot. I like this blue. Yeah. Oh, and it's light. I wish I had a scale, but I'm not a professional YouTube knife reviewer or a drug dealer, so I don't have a scale on me. But it's light. It's very light. This thing disappears in your pocket, which little PSA about carrying a lashless balisong in your pocket. Let me see here. You will develop holes. This one is my only pair of jeans without holes, but it'll start poking into your pockets and make holes in them. And there was a time where one of my balisongs fell in the hole that it made, and luckily it just slid down my pants leg without cutting me up. That really scared me. So I try not to carry, that's the only reason I haven't carried this one in my pocket that much. I'm gonna try to get like a sheath soon that I will put in my pocket, because I don't like any sort of carry that you can see from outside. But yeah. And then for the latch, if you just watch the unboxing video, I lose my shit over that latch. Apologize for that. Anywho, that's all I can care about telling right now, and I'm starting to drop this thing a lot. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Stay sharp and all that good stuff. I will try to reply any comments. I'll try to upload a little bit more. Like I said, though, I am moving, so once I am done moving, I will hopefully have a more less open area to film stuff. So, yeah. All right. Peace.